I think what makes me enthused about what we're doing now is I think because we're realistic. We're more realistic about what we're capable of doing with the time we have. But life takes over. That's the other thing, Youts. Life is going to take over.
I'm not going to get over it.
If you... We know some fabulous young musicians, and
absolutely, we're working with some amazing.
Yeah, we're Aaron. I'm looking
kids.
at you, Aaron.
Aaron,
I'm looking at you.
Vic,
yeah,
what an amazing drummer.
Vic, sick Vic. You guys are seizing that moment now, where you're in studios recording stuff, and actually getting things out. And Vic's in several different bands and projects. He's getting stuff out. Aaron's got his own thing going. He's out playing and doing a lot of things. Yeah. Do it. Because what happens when you get older,
don't call me old.
Life is going to grab you and yank you different directions, and you can't do anything about it. You're either going to find a way on a weekend or in a spare time to get some things out and get some things done. That's kind of what we're doing. Or you dive in head first and just that's all you're going to do is music. And sometimes you're not going to get people to come with you for that. Sometimes you might lose friendships. You might lose relationships over it. You might lose, there's career opportunities you might bypass to do. It's up to you. But the musical journey is rewarding. It is.
Oh, it's so much, and you know what? There's so much more now. You guys have such an opportunity that we didn't have when we started doing this. I mean, you either you played through junk, and you played to nobody. It was you handed out cassettes because and hopefully somebody listened to it and showed up at a gig because you put your gig on a postcard because it was the cheapest way to do it.
Did that. Been there. Done that.
Exactly. I mean, I started out I guess I was like 15 years old when I got my first guitar. It was a Sears Univox Les Paul. I thought it was a real Les Paul, but it was a Mora Les Paul. And I had a couple of these tiny little amps. And I couldn't get the sound that these guys were getting, that I'm listening to. Where's that dirt? So I took one amp and I took the speaker out of that and ran it into another amp, and I turned it up, and all of a sudden I got this distortion, and I was, it was the coolest. I'm playing crap I don't know. I'm playing a bunch of notes that don't belong together that Bach or Beethoven is holding his freaking ears because I'm playing notes that don't belong to me. But it had distortion and it was loud.
Yeah.
I stuck it in my window and I was blasting it to the neighborhood until people would just tell me, stop, please give me a break. And I'm playing along like I know what I'm doing, man. And it was horrible. But you know what? I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I spent a lot of years playing. I mean, I did this pretty much as my only job for most of my life.